Hello there YouTube, this is Wheelchair21, and on today's rolling review we have HGUC slash HG Gundam The Origin 1/144 scale, MS-06S Zaku II, which is none other than Char Aznable's mobile suit custom. Yes, this is the actual specific version that is seen in the Gundam The Origin OVA. The first 7 minutes were put up on Sunrise's or Gundam Info's YouTube channel quite a while back. The DVD has now have been released, and there's also a sequel in the works. This Red Comet edition pretty much showcases, like I said, the first OVA's version of Char Zaku II. The box, pretty good artwork, really like it, really decent, really cool. Shows the whole effect of when he pretty much got the true title being the Red Comet. The side pretty much just, shows the movie poster, as well as our character, and his suit, all around, same thing, pretty much, it's a mirror image on all of its opposite sides, same thing, nothing more, nothing less, and as you can hear, there's the loose parts that I'm not using, and the loose trays still inside, wiggling around. Anyways, let's get down to our mobile suit at hand. The origin version of Char Zaku II is pretty much a new mold, new design, has more articulation than the original, as well as is a slightly different color, too. It's a lot darker, and it is a better coated version. I gotta say, it looks obviously different. You can tell it's different. It's not like any other Zaku you've seen before, where the red's almost a pink. This one is more of a nice, light, dark red, where this one is a pure dark maroonish red, and it works. It's a really good transition. And it is equipped with a long-range beam rifle, sniper rifle, custom, blaster shell cartridges, as well as on the back, a place to store its hyper bazooka. The cool thing about it is it actually has a little piece here that can plug in and keep it. It also comes with two versions of a Heat Hawk, one that is inactive and one that, when painted, can look active and well in use, because this is, well, the one that is used when they're fighting. So I did add a little bit of a metallic red paint to the end of the blade to make it look like it is activated. I didn't have a nice metallic orange, so I had to deal with red. But, that's what I used for my variation. As well as I added in metallic silver to the thrusters and panaline the hell out of this mobile suit. Mostly the panalines are found in the legs and in the coils, but no one really can probably see that in this video because somehow I can't get a clear enough picture. Anyways, like most mobile suits, to replace weapons, it's on the whole schematics of where you pull apart the hands, and, well, I don't have time for that. But in the meantime, since I've removed all the accessories right now, let's look at our points of articulation, where it has a wide array, like I said. It has double-jointed knees, good hip swivel. It's almost kind of like Bandai's Figure Arts quality when you look at how well they've gone and retooled the high-grade line to have so much range in their motions, to be realistic to Gundam, as well as realistic to humanely movements as possible for these robots. It's very impressive, I believe. I even love the fact that the torso, which is probably going to be its loosest joint after all, has so much playability. It has so much torque where it can actually look like it's moving and swaying. I don't like, though, that you might need to put, clear nail polish on it to tighten it up, but, you come with those blows as they are handed to you. The best aspect also is the rotatable eye in the Zaku II, which is now stuck on its ball peg. Alright, it has now been decapitated, and hopefully I can show what the hell's going on. So, in the head, which is pretty well nicely panalined, I will say so myself. I gotta say I like how I got in there real well on the tip of the horn. But anyways, underneath, you have the way to swivel the eye back and forth, move it all about, allowing it to, in a sense, move realistically, like a Zaku eye. And as I can try using its Heat Hawk, see? It goes back and forth. Back and forth. Which is a cool added feature, which I think all Zaku's goofs have, just that they really made it more accessible and easier to stay in place than the previous ones that I own, where when you rotate the head, the eye moves. I prefer that when you have a way to move it or motion it in the way you want it, it will go where you want it when you want it, rather than having to turn the head and it all looks whole wonky on you. I don't like that aspect whatsoever. Now, for our final evaluation, I can say that high-grade Gundam The Origin Char Zaku II is actually quite worth it. It is a new updated mold of the Zaku II. It has a different plastic dye, a different plastic coloring, where it will look different compared to previous Char Zaku II, as well as the Zaku Amazing that was released in Gundam Build Fighters. I honestly love the Zaku design. It's a really cool mobile suit. A lot of the cool Zeonic designs come from the original first-year Universal Century. Then later on, stuff kind of gets weird because you have Access, the Titans, Neo Zeon. It gets very confusing very fast. And let's just say Tomino is all to blame. Always blame Tomino. Unless it's not written by him. Then blame that guy. Nevertheless, this Zaku 2 is quite worth it if you don't have the original one, like I said, and you want a new and updated mold. It does come with a few limited features, such as the hyper cannon, and as well as the long-range beam rifle, and the variation of the Heat Hawk. It is missing some of its few features to make it a true-on Zaku 2, Char Zaku 2, but then again, this Zaku is only seen very briefly in Gundam The Origin, and only has limited use throughout the actual OVA. So, luckily enough, Bandai will be releasing a special set that comes with the missing accessories that are for a Zaku, as well as the Gundam later on in August when the Gundam Revive is released. So that's something to look forward to. It's only going to cost you about $5 to get the extra weapons and accessories, but you probably could have some lying around if you're a well-endowed Gundam owner, Gunpla builder like me. The only thing I will say that I do not like about this model kit is the water slides. Water slides are just a pain, in my personal opinion. I'm not really a fan of water slides, and I gotta say, I probably won't use any of these. If any, will be the actual Zeonic, like, the logos and designs that you see on the box art on its left shoulder. That's about it, I can say. Honestly, I enjoy having it. It's a great addition. I mean, I have quite an army of Zaku 2s, whether they just be plain Zaku 2s or Char Zaku 2s, or the Black Tri-Stars, or whatever variation it may be, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Anyways, you can check out this review here on my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter for updates on possible new reviews coming out, as well as check out all my reviews featured on HeroTaku.com, and also like HeroTaku.com on Facebook and follow them on Twitter. Anyways, I'm Wheelchair21. This has been the rolling review for HG Gundam The Origin Char Zaku II. We'll see you next time with possibly a Build Fighters review.